Afternoon baseball here on the show. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Hendricks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Baez fields it cleanly, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs,
in with the seats, 0-1.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second.
Now batting, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. David Bodie becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll enter play here at 304 with 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Liner in there for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. No damage. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
And you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Bogaerts will head for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. Here comes the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. In now, Zue Lin. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. 0-1 the count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Ready with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lin rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
Batting it, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
And now Christian Vasquez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay, and he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. Kevin Pillar has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Behind 0-2 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Devers at second with 2 down. On a line, that's a base hit. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning, as they've now batted around. In there, strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long, but 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Bouncer to the left side. Baez has it. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, into the box, Josh Fegley. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. Let's see if they can string something together.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Schwarber, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Steven Souza Jr.
Steven Souza is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the
Here now is Rafael Devers. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Souza. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number
back
44.
to the top of the order now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. Left center, base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Moreland.
From the stretch. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Alec Mills gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Zue Lin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
No.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out. But it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The right fielder, Alex.
Digging in once again, Alex Verdugo. He singled his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Chris Bryant started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Moreland is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there for strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Devers, right field, and carrying well. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. The relay. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The high fastball is in there. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone into the bleachers.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time. Another one sent foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Zue Lin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
0-2.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Kyle Schwarber comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him. Now, I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Lifted down the line in left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Right side. Reined in. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Start the bus. They're down. Here's J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
The 0-1 on its way.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 0-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ryan Tepera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Mitch Moreland is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Souza. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Into the box, Zue Lin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The right fielder, number 99.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh,
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line.
Throw won't get him.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as... Digging in, David Bodie. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The third baseman,
Heath Hembry will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 37, Heath Hembry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Vasquez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Chopped in front of home plate. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and they remain well. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
The third baseman, Rafael.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
a pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here it comes on 0-2. This one's down to third. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is pulled into right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting.
Ready now, Zue Lin.
Zue Lin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Two men are on with two men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first two pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He is open.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the bottom of the inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Josh Phegley.
The catcher, Josh Phegley.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 48, Colton Brewer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. And there are two away now. Sliding into the box, Albert Almora. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and one strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand one. And as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the ninth in this one. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He drove in two with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 19-0. We are under the lights this evening as we get. And here's Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Boston.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers is currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. Lester has registered more than 80 innings of work and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic, leads all American League third baseman in all-star voting coming into today. So a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Runner around second now, headed for third. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Andrew.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Batting 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Here's J.D. Martinez having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no error. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So we got him swinging. Anthony Rizzo sent packing to start out the bottom of the first. Standing in now, David Bodie, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated
Here's
hitter.
Chris Bryant now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now Lester's 0-1.
I get it, he wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the catcher.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Pillar. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Batting 9.
So striding forward now, Michael Chavis. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
He doubled to open up the ball game. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
The 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Ian Happ comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the 2nd out. Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Chasing after it is Bradley, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They're down 4. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Lester's 2-0 home. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. One out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Leading
Here's
off
the first pitch to him.
The catcher.
Pops this one up.
Victor
Devers over to his right. 1 out.
Batting ninth.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was
Jason.
hitless in yesterday's shutout
Kipnis.
loss, as were many of his teammates. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rizzo.
Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Here's Javier Baez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike three. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
This one's down to third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Maybe 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department.
For the Cubs.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now, so he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But an RBI. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kyle Schwarber is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on... Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. J.D. Martinez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Happ arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Go down 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-zip. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The first baseman.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6. Alec Mills enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 30.
First offering on its way. Kevin Pillar is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Fastball called for strike 2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Rome, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Michael Chavis started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is...
And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting. The
left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The 1-1 home. is in there for the second strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Now batting,
the next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Barehanded for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Javier.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
High bouncer toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down by a touch. Craig Kimbrell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Craig Kimbrell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
0-2.
High in the air and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line to the right side. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Barnes is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clump.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Chavis. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now the pitch. Back up the middle. A dive by Baez. It's in time. So in now for Chicago, Victor Caratini starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
0-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Cubs are down to their final out now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Both Sox
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Starting in the AL East, Nathan Eovaldi got his 16th win this year as the Red Sox took care of the Cubs 7-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-4. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Rays 9-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rangers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-6. The Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 10-6. Johnny Cueto grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 7-2. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 8-3. The Mets combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-5. Jack Flaherty got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 2-1. Eric Sogard had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 4. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-1. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for Boston, the left fielder.
Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy. Right guy, right spot.
The third baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third. The designated.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's sitting at a 500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So striding in, Zue Lin. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
This is on the ground over the first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse. Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Lin isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, David Bodie. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. David Bodie becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 302 is the average coming in with 19 homers, 57 runs batted in.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Red Sox. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Souza is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here comes Souza. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he is in there.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Zue Lin.
In now, Zue Lin. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that. And that brings up Javi Baez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Josh Fegley stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 6. No
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Steven Souza. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now another 0-2. On the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They won't make a dent. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. That's in the basket. A home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And here's Jose Peraza. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Kevin Pillar. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. And that one right down Main Street. Pillar, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Oh, and 2, here it is. This is line to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, Christian.
So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pillar is there, 1 away.
Batting 9.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. All set for the start of the 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing and a line drive. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now a hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
So digging in now, Zue Lin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Benintendi on 3rd. Devers on at 2nd with 2 down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the... Ready for another chance? David Bodie. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down. Duncan Robinson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Christian Vasquez.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Almora. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Rip toward the gap in right. The relay. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Souza on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's another 0-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The right fielder, number 21.
Digging in, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Popped him up. Lynn into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Moreland over to his left, and that's the third out. One left for the Cubs. Starting to look. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch
Now
up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Zue Lin is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Benintendi. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. First base.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, David Bodie. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect 100% of his first.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for 7th inning, ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
In there, no balls and a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Jose Peraza. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right field.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back off the LED board and gone.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's out going for second. That digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
The designated
no
hitter.
balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Baez.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Josh Begley.
Stepping in now, Josh Begley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are down in order, but this one's pretty much over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In his career, Martinez is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now pitching.
Craig Kimbrell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Zue Lin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now
riding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 count and the pitch.
That's a strike. No ball. 2 strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
No, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Brewer has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty D, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, D-Row. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes, then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode, fouling off everything, and found the hole.
Moreland has a play. 2 down. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That finds the zone, a called strike.
1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're in a wee bit of a hole. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. First delivery to him on the way.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And Ben, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic. Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And that misses. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, David Bodie. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Bodie goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. To the plate now, Chris Bryant. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind. 0-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
17-0 the final tonight. Boston get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
The winning pitcher.